Welcome to Twali TV Sports. Welcome back. Well, let's quickly round up on our last title, which is Arsenal and their noise of we're going to win the title. Well, particularly, there's an Arsenal fan that said, I couldn't agree with you more, but it pains me to say this as an Arsenal fan, something, such paraphrase anyway. So we have nothing against Arsenal. Like I said in the podcast, it's just that when we have facts on this channel, we say it like we see it. Okay, you've done really well. 8 consecutive clean sheets, 10 games unbeaten, 10 games unbeaten run, which is good, but no big deal. And Postecoglou did the same thing in his first season at Tottenham. 8 consecutive clean sheets, and please, he didn't even break Chelsea's record. We had 8 consecutive clean sheets as well under Mourinho 2007. So he didn't break that record. I think the record is by Man U, 14 clean sheets by Edwin van der Sar, 2009. Yeah. So Arsenal, looking at the stats, the state of affairs, you're the best team as we speak. You're the best performer. You look good. You look good enough to win the title. Okay. You're playing better than. That's why the table don't lie, they say. That's why you're number 1 on the table. But keep the noise down because you've now been humbled by Sunderland. Okay? Thank you, Sunderland. End of story with that topic. So now let's go to Liverpool. Liverpool, in my view, I think they've lost their liver and they're drowning in their own pool of unforced error. Because, I said it last podcast, they broke what they need fixing, or they're trying to fix what they need fixing. If you ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay? Simple. C'est la vie. Don't try to fix what's not broken. That's what Liverpool did. You won the title without buying a player. Okay? You could have kept the same chemistry. And I had so many people saying why Liverpool were playing badly or they're going through this phase is because of their defense, or Konate and Van Dijk, conceding too many goals, or the midfield, Florian Wirtz is not playing to his level that we saw in Bundesliga. No, it's none of that. It's because Liverpool broke that chemistry, and they have to wait to recreate or to get that chemistry again with a new set of players. Man City are going through the same problem as we speak. Okay? They broke the chemistry. Dobrino left. Rodri was injured. The pillar of the midfield. So, and when these things happen in football, you can't escape it. I remember when Sadio Mane left Liverpool and Firmino, Jurgen Klopp struggled. He did. And Salah wasn't getting the goals as he used to because those are the 2 players that formed that chemistry with him. So Liverpool would have to wait until the new players they've bought gel, until the new winning chemistry, resurface. That is the problem with Liverpool. It's nothing to do with any player on the pitch or what they've done right or what they haven't done right. No, they have to wait. You bought Ekitike. You didn't want Ekitike initially. You wanted Isak. Isak looked like it might not happen. Towards the end of the window, you quickly went for Ekitike, who was about to sign for Newcastle, and then Isak then looked, promising again, and then you went for Isak. Good on you. You have every room to do it. You haven't been spending lately. You passed the PSR rules and all that. Yes, you wanted to dominate. You wanted to create a team that can go on for years to come. Yes, it's still possible, but you're paying the price of breaking a winning team. Maybe you could have just stick it here and there, just one player or 2. You went crazy, Isak, Ekitike, Florian Wirtz, 100 million, Kakes, this and that. No, it was too much. So you have to wait. Mr. Anslot, I feel for you, but there's nothing you can do. This is Premier League. You're welcome. Yes. So that's Liverpool's problem. They lost their liver, and seriously, they have to find that liver. They've lost it. They have to find it. They have to work hard to get it. The same way Pep Guardiola is struggling to find that winning formula again. He's got like about 4 or 5 new players he's trying to make, to embed into his winning, mentality. There are so many things that makes football, entertaining, and there are so many things that makes you a winning team, that makes you dominate. It's because you have a winning, chemistry that works for you. Okay, Liverpool shouldn't have sold Darwin Lewis. They shouldn't have let Darwin Nunes go. Maybe they could have been patient with him. He's got the ability to be a top striker. We went through the same thing with Drogba in his first season. It was nowhere to be found. People have started calling him different names. Even second season, Drogba didn't click for Chelsea until towards the middle or towards the end of his second season at Chelsea. And that's because, he's new to the league. So they didn't have enough patience for Darwin Nunes. And they just, spend Liverpool. My, oh my. Sorry, you have to wait. That is the reason why you're stumbling, why you're going through this phase, in my view. And then we'll see what happens. So that's Liverpool. With my team, Chelsea, I have to say very honestly, Chelsea fans, I don't think we're going to win this league, because if you look at the teams we're competing with, we're contending with, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, they have formidable defense, proper goalkeepers. And that's our main problem, defense and goalkeeper. If you look at Van Dijk and Konate, and go back to Chelsea's defense, look at Chaloba, Tosin, and Gusto. They don't even have the physique of proper defenders. Look at Arsenal's defense. Saliba, Gabriel. Look at the way they ruffle defenders. Look at Liverpool's defense. Look at Man City's defense. So this is the area we're lacking. And until we solve that problem, before we can give ourselves a chance of winning this title, until that problem is solved, we have a good midfield, we have a good squad, we have, everything is good for us. But hey, that defense, that goalkeeper, trust me, we ain't winning this league. Trust me. You can prove me wrong at the end of the season, but that's my view. Anyway, so it's a fact. There's a trend in the league now that that shocks me. When I look at, this is a new topic. This is a different topic that I'll bring on later on. When I look at Saka with the armband, Saka, to me, I love the brother, professional, on and off the pitch, serious talent. But does he look like a captain? No. Does he look like somebody that can yank somebody's head off if he needs to? No, he can't do it. To be a captain, you have to be the manager on the pitch. You have to be somebody that can create problem where there's no problem. You have to be somebody that can start trouble when you don't need to, or because you want to change the dynamic of the game, the momentum, the mood. Saka can't do it. Not even Odegaard, the captain, can do it. I've never seen Odegaard even as a proper captain. Look at the captain that have graced this title. This league, that have won the league. Look at Roy Keane, John Terry, Van Dijk. Look, my oh my. You can't just make somebody a captain because of their, skill and their behavior. It's a trend that worries me. Look at our captain, even Reece James. Does he look like a captain? Does Reece James look like somebody that can yank off somebody's head or try to create some trouble? No, they can't. But they're proper talent. They're good players on and off the pitch. But that's a different topic to bring back later on. So Liverpool, you have to wait. You have to wait and bid again. That's the rule of the game. Mr. Anslot, welcome to Premier League. Okay? Catch up with us at the next podcast. We love you engaging with us. All those fans, sending messages and all that. Keep doing it. Reach us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Anywhere you can find us. Hasta la vista, everybody. Baby. Ciao.